Tonight, the citizens of Somerset County can sleep well, know that a dangerous man has been taken off the streets.
The nationwide manhunt for John Williams ends where it began, in Norridgewock, about 5 miles from where Corporal Cole was found dead.
And actually finding out he was right there, you know, I mean, I got little kids. It's pretty scary.
A collective sigh of relief as community members, law enforcement, and family take time to grieve a well-respected officer.
I would tell him that I forgive him, and I would like to have him say he was sorry.
Corporal Cole's brother offers forgiveness to Williams, saying it's what Gene would want. News Center Maine at 11 starts now. Good evening, I'm Chris Costa. An armed and dangerous fugitive is taken alive after 4 days of exhaustive search efforts. John Williams, age 29, was captured and led away by law enforcement officers. This is video you will only see on News Center Maine. He is restrained with the handcuffs of the Somerset County Sheriff's deputy he allegedly shot and killed on Wednesday, Corporal Eugene Cole. Cole was a 13-year veteran of the Sheriff's Department, a well-respected deputy, a U.S. Army veteran, father, and husband.
Live from Somerset County, this is News Center Now.
Hello everyone, we are live in Somerset County tonight. I'm Lindsay Mills, where a community is grieving and law enforcement are searching for a suspect that is considered armed and dangerous. They are hunting for that suspected murderer. Corporal Eugene Cole of the Somerset County Sheriff's Office was shot and killed early this morning in Norridgewock. He had 13 years of experience with the Somerset County Sheriff's Office, and his colleagues will remember him as an exemplary officer. The suspected killer, John Williams, age 29, is considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, do not approach him and immediately call 911. While the killer is on the loose, this is a very active scene. It remains that way at this hour. Throughout the next hour and a half, we will continue to bring you the latest information as we learn it, as they continue to track the nationwide manhunt, bringing you the latest updates and sharing what we have uncovered about the suspected shooter. Now, it started in Norridgewock at an undisclosed location very early this morning. Police say John Williams of Madison, Maine shot Corporal Eugene Cole of the Somerset County Sheriff's Office. We do not know what led to the confrontation. Officials say Williams took off in Corporal Cole's fully marked cruiser. According to the dash cam footage from the stolen vehicle, Williams went to the Cumberland Farms in Norridgewock shortly before 2 o'clock in the morning. Police say he stole something from the convenience store, though they won't say what was taken. It isn't until 5 a.m. that police say Williams ditched the stolen cruiser on Martin Stream Road. They believe he fled on foot. As far as we know, that is the last time police knew the whereabouts of John Williams. And we are expecting a live update from police on the status of this investigation. It's going to happen any moment now. We will bring that to you as it is happening. We are standing by for the latest on that from the scene. For now, let's go over to Madison, where a neighborhood is on high alert right now. Community members tell us state troopers have surrounded a home, guns drawn. Rumbled and shook beneath our feet, although you probably didn't feel it. Hello everyone, I'm Lindsay Mills.
And I'm Lee Goldberg. There have been 7 earthquakes in or around our state in the last week alone, which is crazy for us. Geological Survey confirmed 2 minor earthquakes happened yesterday within an hour of each other. That was just yesterday morning.
That's right, nothing dangerous, but it all is just a little strange. So of course, we were talking to you about this, and you asked us to find out why the ground is on this shaking streak. So of course we took your questions to the experts.
All right, so Chris Costa played our geologist for the day and tried to get to the bottom of this. So everything we need to know, right?
Not exactly. I did my best. I did actually speak to the director of the Maine Geological Survey.
Down East Maine bore the brunt of this blizzard, buried under snow, blasted by wind, bombarded by rough seas. York and Cumberland counties coped with coastal flooding. Some homes and businesses were damaged by storm surge and the astronomical high tide. Slowly but surely, the storm is moving on, leaving a lot to clean up. Good evening, I'm Pat Callahan. The blizzard that raced up the East Coast and tore through Maine today moved quickly, but it really made an impact, from impassable roads to significant coastal flooding. And it's safe to say the Storm Center team is happy to see this storm is almost over. Jess Conley is warm in the Weather Center, but Emily Milliron is freezing in Machias. Dustin Velikowski is bracing against the wind in Portland. Well, let's start with Jess tonight. And Jess, it seems these winds really don't want to quit yet.
I've loved George Bush almost since the day I laid eyes on him. And George and I know from personal experience what it's like to have a sick child, and we are happy and grateful to know that for generations to come, you will be giving that same kind of loving care to the children of Maine and this entire region.
You always come back here. What makes it so special?
George's roots are from here.
And this place is right with the ocean on three sides, and it's very, very peaceful. And so we like coming here for, how many years?
Forever.
A magnificent woman who is well respected for her dedication to children and well loved for her spunk and warm personality. Hello everybody, I'm Lee Goldberg.
Straight ahead on News Center at 11.
This is not a moment to pat ourselves on the back, not even close. We very much need to heed the lessons of what just happened here.
The government shutdown is over and federal employees are going back to work. But the cause of this budget battle, a deal for DACA, is far from resolved. Also tonight.
All I hear is just patrons this, patrons that, and it gets to be, it gets to a point where I can't take much more patrons.
There's a haven for Eagles fans in Maine, and unsurprisingly, Philly cheesesteaks are involved. We'll talk Super Bowl 39 rematch with fans of the away team. And
we had no answers of who did this, so we were all still very afraid.
Almost 4 decades after Joyce McClain was murdered, a suspect is finally on trial for the crime. Good evening, I'm Pat Callahan. We will have the latest on that murder trial in a few minutes. But first, news from Washington, where lawmakers reached a deal today to end the brief federal government shutdown. But really, the work is just getting started.
Hello everybody and welcome to a special Election Day edition of News Center Now. I'm Lee Goldberg.
And I'm Amanda Hill. Today, people all over the state are telling their government officials how they want to shape their future because, as you said, today is Election Day.
All right, so right now we are on the beautiful Auburn River Walk. It's just gorgeous. You can see behind us right now. John Plunder with some beautiful lighting here. On the other side of the river is Lewiston, and that's a big deal because the Twin Cities of Androscoggin have a very big decision that they are making today.
Yeah, Christina Ricks is going to tell us about that merger question in a moment. And then later on Now, Chris Costa will tell us about a statewide question 1, the casino referendum.
Don Kerrigan will explain the Medicaid expansion issue, which is a statewide question 2. Meanwhile, Tennyson Coleman is live in Bangor, keeping an eye on voter turnout. But we'll start with why we are actually here in Lewiston, Auburn tonight. Billowing sails and creaking boats are dotting the horizon of Booth Bay for the annual Windjammers Festival, which is a celebration of Maine's shipbuilding heritage. Hello, everybody, and on this final day of June, I'm Lee Goldberg in beautiful Booth Bay Harbor.
Yes, and I'm Jessica Gagne in for Amanda Hill, and we are on the road again for the last time in the beautiful Mid-Coast.
You need to understand, you can't come down here and put a gun to my head and say, you sign it or you're taking the shutdown. I'm not taking the shutdown.
So on a subject important as this, we really want to know what you guys think about this. So we're taking a poll right now. After all this hubbub, really, Who is to blame for the state of affairs currently?
Yeah, as you heard the governor say, he's blaming the legislators. He thinks they would be at fault for the shutdown. But elected leaders say they've come up with a compromise, and now it's up to the governor to put it into action.
So go to pulse.newcentermaine.com right now, or just open our mobile app and select the Pulse tab. It's sitting right there for you. Then you vote in our poll. Who is to blame for a possible government shutdown, the governor or the legislature? Get your votes in right now.
Yeah, and we've got a whole lot more to come on now as we're on the road in Booth Bay. More Mainers are enjoying life out on the water. We took a look at the booming boat business when we come back.
Good evening from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the Patriots, oh, by the way, have just beaten the Steelers, and that means they're off to the Super Bowl.
The drive for 5. It continues.
Are the Patriots committed to their playoff goals? So much so that they practiced even in today's blizzard? Well, not exactly. We'll explain the video that's going around on social media next.
I mean, I run in all the weather, so it's not that big of a deal.
It may just be the fastest way to get around in this kind of weather, cross-country skiing. We ran into this woman near Back Cove in Portland. Points for creativity and for making the best of a situation. And here's another Mainer getting points for creativity. Someone sent us this post on Facebook. It was posted by Scott McMaster, and yeah, that's probably one way to get your shoveling done. Maybe the standard way would be faster.
What do you say, Gronk?
No days off. This video of the Patriots walking through today's blizzard has fans hyped up for the playoffs, but really the team was just in the storm for a short while as they walked into their indoor training facility. The Patriots have a bye this week. Meanwhile, tonight's Bruins game was canceled because of weather. It too probably was mostly because fans wouldn't be able to get to the Garden. And in fact, when they canceled Downeaster trains today, they pointed out, yeah, the Bruins game is canceled.
Right.
Downeaster goes to North Station, and don't bother going for the Bruins.
Fair enough.
Batter up, it is opening day at Hadlock Field. 25 years ago, the Sea Dogs took the field for the very first time. And a quarter century later, Mainers are still hyped up to cheer on the home team.
We are live from the home opener, so open up your phone, get on Facebook, and join the conversation.
Also ahead, more than a dozen robberies hit southern Maine. Tonight, police say a man is in custody, but only charged with one incident.
This is News Center Now. First pitch, the Sea Dogs had a devoted fan base here in Maine. 25 years ago, they were standing outside the gates of Hadlock waiting for the doors to open. And today, their 25th season home opener. That devoted fan base is arriving right now, getting ready to fill the bleachers. Hello, everyone. I'm Lindsay Mills.
And I'm Lee Goldberg.